So despite the eased travel restrictions under lockdown level 1, tour operators are still having a really rough time. A survey by Safaribookings-dot-com shows there's been a 75% decline in bookings. It also says there are very few new bookings and increased cancellations. Let's discuss this with Safaribookings.com CEO Jan Beekwilder. Jan, a very good morning to you. So I'm sorry that this industry is suffering still so badly. Tell us what the status is now.
Well, the status after actually March, when the COVID crisis hit the world, we saw suddenly a huge decrease in bookings worldwide. And we're talking about minus 90%. Despite all the hope we had and traveling would pick up in the summer, what we have been seeing is that the numbers are still down, like minus 80%. And actually, was a slight increase in the last month. And the increase we mainly see in the East African countries, which opened their borders much earlier than South Africa.
All right, and I mean, stating the obvious, this is having a devastating impact on people who work there and communities. So hundreds of thousands of people are being affected.
Yeah, well, as you know, for South Africa, it's a world-class destination. About 10% total people are employed, direct or indirect, in the tourist industry. And we get this incredible bad stories about what's happening with the companies, people employed, all communities involved. You have to understand that it's never happened before that a business just went down to almost zero. And maybe 3-4 months any business can carry that barrier. But right now it's like 7 months, and people are forced to sell the house, their business, their cars. It's really a huge impact.
And I know you spoke to many companies. I mean, how long? I mean, is there a timeline for their survival? How quickly does this need to change? How quickly do people need to start traveling again for them to survive?
Well, it's the whole industry is hoping, and the hope is getting frustrated now because, well, the whole season 2020 is over. Nobody's going to travel anymore, not serious numbers. So we're all hoping for next year. And next year we mean January, February, traditionally booking season. So if the governments, we talk about the Western governments like in Europe and the US, and of course South Africa, don't open borders or lift restrictions for traveling, I fear the worst for next season.
And Jan, I mean, it's a real problem, isn't it? Because things can change. So you can book and you're not assured that you will definitely be getting on that plane this time next year, possibly. What sort of message does the safari industry now need to send out in order to get people to travel?
Well, the most important thing is that uncertainty for all the people who want to travel. People want to travel. If you look at our numbers, the traffic at the website was 90% down, and we see only a 50% down in traffic right now. So you can tell that people actually are willing to travel, searching for new trips. The problem is that the governments are very unclear if you're allowed to leave the country or if you can enter a country you want to visit, for South Africa, for instance. And then we have another problem that if you pay your deposits or you're not sure if you get your money back. So people are very hesitant to make a booking because the industry doesn't have a clear answer on what will happen if they are not able to travel.
And it's a pity, isn't it, because you want to remind people of how extraordinary safaris are. I mean, it's an experience that changes you forever.
It's on everybody's bucket list. It's an amazing experience, and the sad thing is that safaris are one of the safest travel options now with the COVID crisis. I mean, you're in your car alone. The traveling is pretty safe now in airplanes. The operators took all measures possible. I mean, they're sending me emails and examples of what they have done to the business to make it all safe for the visitors to come, but there's nobody coming.
Okay, Jan, I hope next time I speak to you, you are in a much better situation, but I appreciate the time. Thank you.